Man United 2, LASK Linz 1. Said's pretty much saying it there. Jesse Lingard back to scoring ways in a game that
mate.
In a game that didn't light us up. Not many people being able to knock on Ollie's door saying, "Yo, what are you saying for Monday?"
Trust me, man. Oh man, you know what? I was gonna say 90. Can you say 90 minutes that you never get back? Because it's our football club, innit? You know what I mean? I watch United regardless, but some of the quality out there was naff, man. Really, really naff. Slow build-up play, slow. You know, talk about LASK, no disrespect to LASK, yeah, but some of them are not even professional footballers. Some of them play part-time, you know what I mean? And that for me was first half for me. First half, let's get to the first half. First half was average, mate. Too many people touches, too many touches. You know, I mean, simple balls, simple runs. When you've got the win and the urgency's there, that's when all the fans moan at you because we need a goal. And the bigger team and the better team, you see them with Martial today, came on, scored. That's what people want. And the standard now is so high, Flex, yeah? You know what, man? I feel sorry for some of these guys' careers, man. Because you know what it is, yeah? I just feel like for people like Dan James, yeah, I love the guy. It's a fairy tale story, man. To come from the championship, yeah, to a club, yeah, that, you know, the biggest club in the world, man. And people are gonna, you know what, man? People are gonna jump on him and say he's whack. But what is it? Understand is he's lacking confidence right now. And I'm not gonna say this. I'm not gonna make excuses for him. But the decisions he's making, it's just like he doesn't believe in himself. I said it so many times. He does not believe in himself, and I worry for him, man. Because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would be like, "Yo, listen, man, I gave you the chance, man. I'm gonna start Chong now," and he's gonna be looking at his career thinking, "Wow, I've just missed the opportunity."
So you don't see the James
we've got because our second string does not have what it takes, especially in a bigger game. I know Copenhagen isn't going to be a bigger game, but there's a chance tonight for them to sort of stand up and say, you know what, I deserve a shout at least. But you'd be lucky to get on the bench after that tonight, mate, wasn't it? It was, like you said, it was lackluster. We're pretty much in control of the game. Nothing really too much to worry us, as we knew it was going to be. But you just look into that little bit of creativity, you know, at stake a claim up front, especially the front players. You're looking to them to sort of, you know what, step up. But no one did. No one really did at all until Pogba and Martial came on. You didn't really see much in terms of quality on the pitch for me. He was poor. James was abysmal. He just doesn't look like he's got any end products anymore. He's just running down blind alleys. Mata was, again, drifting out too wide for me. He needs to be more in the middle. We've seen what happens when he's in the middle when Martial came on. But again, do you look at Mata and go, he didn't have the quality around him? As soon as Martial came on, we have a nice little interchange on the edge of the box, and then it goes game over.
I was talking to Mark when we was talking about team selection, and it was like, yeah, you expect Mata to have a good game, etc. But the thing with Mata is that he never gets to play with the better players. And to be fair, one argument that I do agree with Ricky is when Mata does play with the better players. I remember Mata and Bruno were linking up well early on when Bruno first come. He can play with players of a caliber, because he's quick thinking. But especially out on that right hand side, though, when there's loads of space to attack, it's just not really his game, is it? His legs are gone.
Terrible. And anybody who you do like, you can make it stupid for him. Do you know what I mean? It was just a shambles. It was just a shambles. Unless you're Anthony Marshall, you couldn't play well. He comes on for 8 minutes. And by the way, look at the interlinking between him and Mata for the second.
Yeah. Do you know what, Rick? I'm going to say this. I'll say this, right? Because Mark told me, right? I said, I'm not going to go on there and put words into Ricky's mouth because it's my job to ask questions. He says, tell him Mark said it. And at the time, this was at half time. He goes, even if he goes on to score a hat-trick, he goes, ask him why Mata was so rubbish in the first half. He didn't have the legs and he was making all these bad choices. In the end, he goes on and gets 2 assists, to be fair to him. And to be fair, this point of when you say when Mata does play, he usually plays with the players who aren't very good. But when he links up with
players, it's the same excuse for all of them, but it is true, yeah. It is true. Sorry, mate. Was you going to say something else?
Yeah, well, that's basically what I was saying. I mean, what did you make of Mata today? He was receiving a lot of stick. I thought he was really bad in the first half. I mean, just the decision-making and the final ball from him. It just wasn't there.
A lot of things went wrong for him in the first half, but I honestly wouldn't say he was much worse than anyone else. I knew that's what I'm saying to you. I knew that was going to come, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone played poorly.
I don't think anybody else played any better.
Apart from, I think Lingard had a decent game. I was surprised to see him get taken off. You didn't think he had a decent game?
By Lingard standard, he did, but Juan Mata knocked him into a cot's hat. You know what I mean? Juan Mata's miles better than Lingard even tonight. I'll have another look at it tomorrow.
I bet you will have another look at it.
He's not just the pass to Marshall for the goal. He gives it Marshall, gets it back off Marshall, gives it him again. It's absolute class. His ball over the top for Lingard's goal. He put Igalo in. He's almost got an hat-trick of assists. Igalo should have scored when he scuffed it a little bit. The keeper saved it to his left.
We need the elites.
Listen, it's exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth, bro. We need the elites. I don't want to hear it's crazy because you know what? We celebrated. We've got through. It was a tepid performance. I was watching the performance saying, "Wow, we actually need reinforcements." This is a clear sign that reinforcements. Because I started arguing with people on Twitter, which is funny for me. It wasn't really argument. You know, I was pretty much smiling throughout.
Yeah, you don't do arguments.
You know what I'm like in it, but I might have a thread agenda. I accept it today.
What made you say that then? Why?
What about the thread agenda? Because I couldn't see. I was watching us play LASK, and I asked at halftime. I was like, "Hey guys, who's the best player?" Because I don't know. People were like the groundsman. People were saying it was really tough, and then I started to see Fred, Lingard, Bailly. That's what people were saying, and I was like, I haven't seen that. You know what I mean? I saw Lingard starting to show, but
Fred passed the ball quite well. I thought he went the wrong way a couple of times, but as the game wore on,
there you go.
He was probably a bit unlucky. I thought McTominay should have come off ahead of him.
Oh, McTominay was trash. Listen, there's no more. You know, we call him McSaucy, yeah? This is what McTominay's sugar Nando sauce. It's running lower though. McTominay's like here, bro.